Hi, welcome back to Villa Molino Cookery Club. Yes, it's Monday. It's a lovely sunny day. Look at this. It's about 17 degrees outside. Spring is here, summer is here, and we're gonna have fun this summer. Yes, we are. So today, what are we gonna do for you guys? This is a great family recipe. The kids can take part. You can do it, mum can do it, dad can do it, and the kids can do it. We're gonna make spaghetti con le polpette, spaghetti meatballs. Yes, spaghetti with tiny walnut-sized meatballs. We're gonna make that. We're gonna fry it off. We're gonna cook it in a passata, nice slow cooking in a passata, and then we're gonna make spaghetti with meatballs in tomato sauce. Good Italian recipe, as featured 1956 in Lady and the Tramp, spaghetti meatballs. This is the same recipe that the two dogs ate in Lady and the Tramp 1956. So we're gonna start. What have we got here? We've got minced beef, eggs, we've got some onions and garlic that have been finely chopped and just sauteed in a little bit of olive oil and then put in the fridge. You wanna put it in the fridge because you want it cold. So onions and garlic, I'll give you the recipe later. Eggs, salt, pepper, basil, parmesan, and we've got 2 slices of white bread. Yes. You wonder what we're going to do with this white bread. We're going to splash a little bit of milk into the white bread. Yes, my Nonna recipe. This is my Nonna recipe to make the bread nice and soft with a little splash of milk. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and do this non-stop. So the bread, little bit of milk. You see how it's all coming all nice and wet. Just work it with your finger and it gets nice and wet. Right, here we go. Right, minced beef, white bread soaked in milk, 2 eggs, basil, chopped basil, I'll give you the recipe, salt. What have we got next? Pepper. Pepper. Percy pepper, Susie Cook. Tomato paste. Yes, secret ingredient. Parmesan cheese. I'll give you the recipe later, don't worry. Am I going too fast? No, I'm not. Onions and garlic, finely chopped. We don't need the salt. We don't need this, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So we've got all this here. We're going to squish it all and mush it all and squish it together. Right? This is where you need your hand. Yes, you do. You need your hand. You need a tray. Right. I'm going to use one hand. Never use both hands. Only use one hand. Look, it's all coming together. This is going to be really quick. I'm not going to cut away. Ooh, escapee. Right, you can see it's getting a nice color from the tomato puree. Yes, it's good. Oh, did you see that? It's alive. That's coming together nicely. The egg is going to make the meat nice and moist. The white bread soaked in milk, going to make it nice and moist. Not too dry, not too crumbly. Here we go, look, here we go. That's done. Ideally, you want to put this in the fridge. You want it to rest a couple of hours, just so all the flavors come together and gets nice and firm. I'm going to rest this a couple of hours in the fridge. I'm going to come back to you in a minute. Okay, so what we've done is this is a crucial step. You have to have the meat in the fridge for a couple of hours. It makes to help the meat bond. So when you're frying it, the meatballs don't explode, they don't separate, they don't crumble, they don't fall apart. They stay as nice little balls. So what we're going to do now, we're gonna have some oil to fry the meatballs. So don't forget, don't worry about using too much oil because we're gonna fry the meatballs. Then we're gonna remove the meatballs and get rid of the excess oil, and then cook the tomato sauce in the pan with the meatballs. But we'll come to that. So first of all, quick process. Some white flour, the meat which is already made. If you want to try one of these, you can try one meatball in a bit of olive oil just to try and see how the flavor is, if it needs more seasoning. So So what we're going to do is flour on the hands, take a little teaspoon, make the balls as big as you like. If you like big balls, make big balls. If you like little balls, make little balls. Okay, I'm going to make little balls, so it's going to be about 6 to 8 balls per portion. Look at that. Little walnut sized balls. Beautiful. Right, so then flour on the hands, roll it up, roll it tight, use the flour, use the flour. There we go, it's coming together. Right, so I'm going to cut out, because I'm going to do all of these meatballs. Don't roll them and put them in the oil, because then by the time you've done the last one, the first one will be burnt. So I'm going to cut out and I'm going to roll these meatballs and I'm going to come back to you. We're going to fry them all together. Back in a minute. Okay, what we've done is we've rolled the meatballs here. So we've got meatballs, olive oil, little bit of garlic, and passata. We got nice passata. I don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2, but first of all, we need to put the meatballs in the oil. Yes, put the meatballs in the oil as fast as you can. Don't worry about there being a lot of oil. We want to get some nice color on these meatballs. And then we take the oil away. Right. That's all going in as quickly as possible. Give it a shake, make sure they don't stick. So I'm gonna do the sauce in this frying pan. It's a big frying pan, yes I know, because I've got a lovely lid for it. So I've got a lovely lid. I'm going to do the sauce in there. So we want a bit of colour on the meatballs. They don't need to cook through. No, they don't, ladies and gentlemen. They don't need to cook through. Just give a little bit of colour. And then it's sealing the meat, sealing the meat. Look at that. Now, because we've got a lot of oil in here, it's working a treat. Watch how quickly this takes the colour. We're sealing the meatballs. Turn them over, rotate them. You can see they're going to get colour. Look at that. Look at that. So I've got 4 garlic here. I'm just going to crush it with the side of a knife. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to go in the sauce. I'm going to put that here. Right. Meatballs getting colour. Passata. Meatballs getting colour. Look at that. Look at that. Right, that's it. We just want to seal them. We just want to seal them. Put them out. Put them out. Look at that. I'm going to show you a close-up. Nice colour on the meatballs. See how quick they are, right? Keep the fire. Look at these beautiful meatballs. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, they're still raw on the inside. Right, we're going to get rid of this oil. Get rid of this oil. I'm not putting it in the sink. It's going in a bowl. Right, put the garlic. Fresh olive oil. Nice sizzle on the garlic. Sizzle. Right, nice quick sizzle on the garlic. Then we're going to put the meatballs back in the garlic. I need some oregano. Yes. We're going to put the meatballs back in the sauce. Nice colour on the garlic. Put the meatballs back. Slowly. Look at that. Meatball sizzling in the garlic. Then we want passata, oregano, bit of salt, bit of pepper. So passata. Right, I think we need 2 here. 2 passata. Right, bit of water, hot water. I'll give you the measurements. So we've got passata, we're cleaning the bottle, yes. Don't forget the sauce in the bottle. Look at that, right, beautiful. Right, bit of oregano, bit of salt. Right, lovely. Bring that to the boil and just forget about it for about half an hour. Forget about it for half an hour. Bring it to the boil. Put it on the simmer. Half an hour. Mwah. Spaghetti meatballs from Lady and the Tramp movie, 1956. Back in a minute when this is done. Half an hour on the simmer. Back in a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, we're on the last stage of Nonna's meatballs. We've got the spaghetti. Look at that lovely spaghetti cooking. Almost ready, almost ready. Let me check. Fantastic. We have got the meatballs in the passata. It's been cooking. Look at that. Look at that. That's been cooking. Look at that. You know it's nice, and then you know it's ready when it's talking to you. It's going blub, blub, blub. Look at that. Beautiful spaghetti meatballs. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's been cooking slowly. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Lovely Nonna spaghetti meatballs. That has been cooking slowly in the pan. Now we're going to strain the water. Yes, let's not delay. Let's not delay. Strain the water. Right, so what we're going to do now, is we'll put the pasta in the pan. Right, and then we just want to take a little bit of the sauce. We just want to take a little bit of sauce, put some temperature on, just so the pasta can suck up a little bit of the sauce. Just to give the pasta some color. Yes, look at that, look at that. Now the pasta's just gonna finish sucking up that sauce, and then we're gonna put the meatballs on top. So you want the pasta to take some of that sauce. So you wanna take the pasta out of the water a little bit before taking up the sauce. The last minute of cooking is like this. Pasta is taking up the sauce. Right, now presentation. Look at that. Nonna's meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. My Nonna will be proud. So we have the pasta. Look, beautiful color, nice, shiny. Woo woo. This is about 2 portions, 250 grams. But the meatball recipe is at least 4 to 6 portions. 4 to 6 portions, and you can freeze it, ladies and gentlemen. You can freeze it. The last thing you want is just to take some basil at the last minute. Fresh herbs go in at the end, dry herbs go in at the beginning. Break the basil and just work it into the sauce. Work it into the sauce like that. Fresh herbs at the end, dry herbs at the beginning. Remember that. Beautiful. That's it. Now, presentation. Presentation, keep the plate clean, keep everything clean. What have we got here? We've got Parmesan cheese, we've got Nonna's meatballs. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nonna's meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. From Napoli, Bella Napoli. Oh, look at that. Put that on the top there. Isn't that amazing? Ladies and gentlemen, Nonna's meatballs. A few leaves of basil. I'll show you the video, I'll show you the recipe. You can make it exactly like this. Little bit of basil, a little bit of parsley if you want. Just here, I'm going to put it on half, so when I take the picture, it's going to be half with the parsley, half with the Parmesan, and half with that. Beautiful. Nonna's meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. I give you, mwah. Thank you very much. See you next time.